We in the building. Like Matilda. The hell is you talking about, nigga? What's good, man? It's Lone Wolf TV back again with another car conversation with the registration without the implication, without the simplifications. You hear me? Anyway, how y'all living? Y'all know what I always ask, man. How y'all living in this crazy ass society? I know y'all about ready to blow up. I know everybody is mad because they got to go to work. I know everybody pissed off because society's still making your ass wake up and go pay these motherfucking bills. I know I'm tired. And I ain't got no damn crib to stay at. I ain't got no bills really to pay but my phone bill and my daughter. It's a hell of a bill. Jason Black say 300, it take 300K from 0 to 18 to raise a child, man. God damn. One thing I want to let the world know real quick, I already said it on the internet. I done said it, I done said it on Facebook and Twitter. I just want to take this moment before we start to apologize to the black women that I've dated for being a broke ass nigga. You feel me? Because within me being broke, I have been left with low confidence, right? Or I was left with a fragile ego to where I wanted to be accepted by the woman I was dealing with, which all men do. But if you aren't doing anything to be accepted, if you ain't doing nothing, if you ain't putting no paper in this woman's life, or if you ain't upgrading her life in some kind of way, you just there giving her dick and excuses, she don't need to fuck with you as a black man. She do not need to fuck with you. As a black woman, she don't need to fuck with your broke ass. And to each his own. Some women, it's still some women out there that don't care about the financial part of a man, but I always try to tell them that you will end up caring about it if he remains broke. So that means that money is important somewhere because we can't not have it as men. So the fact that we got to use it to eat, the fact that we got to use it, the fact that it's a tool in society, you a damn fool if you ain't got it. And that's just real spit. Or if you not trying to get it, if you ain't aiming to become as sustainable as you can possibly be in this world, I would say you bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you a broke ass nigga, just be broke. And then try to change it. Because, first of all, if you a broke black man in America, you ain't nobody, not even your own people fuck with you. Your mama think you a piece of shit. Your girl really on the low, really wish you was richer. So you can shut the fuck, either so you can shut the fuck up about it, or so you can upgrade her life. One thing we all need to learn is to stop speaking on shit and just do it. As black men, we need to get up off our ass and just make the shit happen. We don't need to be making announcements or letting people know what we finna do, because we already looked at as lower class. So niggas don't expect it to happen anyway because we tell that story a million times. The story of the unsuccessful black dude that grew up without shit and finally hit a lick, and now he feel like he better than where he came from. Which it's subjective. It's people that feel like that person is better than where they came from, but they're just in a better position. Mentally, some motherfuckers still be sick, mental illness creeping up on them, That's how it work. You know. But let's get into it, man. I done spoke enough about the nonsense. Today we talking about the art of being a lone wolf. And I'm finna run it down to y'all why lone wolves become lone wolves. But first, y'all know I gotta break down the definition of what I'm talking about. And that is a lone wolf. I'm talking about a lone wolf, so here's the definition. Here are like 2 or 3 definitions of being a lone wolf. All right. A lone wolf is a very independent or solitary person. That's the first definition. The second definition is a terrorist or other criminal who acts alone rather than as a part of a larger organization. Now, let me stop right there and let y'all know. When I was in them streets, I was basically still a lone wolf. Any criminal activity I partaked in, it was either just me or it was one other motherfucker that was also a lone wolf. So we both being loners in this endeavor together. We can trust each other because we walk from the same life. We come from the same walk, come from the same path, you know. When I was in the streets doing what I do, doing street shit, you know, I was acting alone. I was doing my own thing. I didn't run in a group. Anything I did, I had to do it alone. You know, so those are the 2 definitions. Now, the behavior of a lone wolf. Let's break it down. A lone wolf is often viewed as a rugged individualist, uncompromising and independent, driven to forge his own path, unfettered by the sentimental need for companionship. In reality, few people would ever want to live this way, and as it turns out, few wolves would either. Now, what that whole paragraph is saying is that a lone wolf is uncompromising, an individual is independent, he's driven to forge his own path, unfettered by the sentimental need for companionship. That's important to remember. Now, see, dealing with a woman in any way, or dealing with women in any kind of way as a male lone wolf, is a companionship of some sort. It's a relationship of some sort. It's an agreement that you and that woman have. So I wouldn't say that I don't want companionship, but I do not bow down to it. I will not allow a woman to tell me that she ain't finna stay in my life if I continue to do something that I decide that I want to do with my life. Like, I want to have multiple women that I can talk to. I can't fuck with nothing but women that will allow me to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, and I ain't saying that I'm where I want to be in life yet, but I'm saying that the fact that I'm not where I want to be in life, women, first of all, ain't a priority. So any woman that I do deal with, we already understand that this ain't for marriage. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't saying that when I get my paper right that I'm a want a wife or something like that. It's just companionship is something that you don't really need a ring for. And some people have a religious thought process that feel like, because if you get married, that makes it somehow sacred because y'all fucking under marriage or had a baby while y'all was married. You know, I don't subscribe to like one-dimensional shit like that. I subscribe to the fact that none of us know shit, and that's how I stand on it. But you know, that's that. And then it's true that some of us don't want to be lone wolves. But let me break down the first story of the art of my lone wolfism. Companionship. The reason why I don't want companionship or want the monogamous companionship is because I've dealt with a lot of monogamous women and they're never satisfied. Now, let's blame me. I've never really had a life to live, or I was never really living a life full of satisfaction myself. I didn't have nothing for a woman to really claim that the fact that I fuck with this nigga is grand. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have money. I didn't have a mansion. I didn't have no house. I didn't have, you know, I don't have no car. I didn't have no car fucking with these women. And now that I look back on it, I always try to tell women of today how they should choose a man based on his accomplishments and not like don't base it off of how handsome he is. Or that's how I used to pull bitches. I had the swag, had this, had that, you know what I'm saying? And I really didn't even have the gift of gab. It's just I show attraction and it is what it is. But no real woman ever made me work for nothing but her pussy. And that's cool that if you make me work for your pussy, it shows me that you value, you know, what you putting inside of your body, or you value how many, or you keeping notification that you don't want to just give up pussy to this random dude that ain't gonna do nothing for you. It shows that you have some kind of caution, right? But let me get into it. My companionship problems and my commitment problems come from the fact that I've dealt with women that have done nothing but show me that there's another man that they're attracted to. And you know, it was the first time I dated a girl, her name was Star. I ain't trying to put her out there. Her real name ain't Star, but she'll know if she ever see this episode, she know who the fuck I'm talking about. One of the finest black women I ever ran into in my life. Right? And I was like 19, 20. I mean, I was like 19 going on 20 or something like that. She was like 18, finna be 19 or some shit. But she was one of the most beautiful black women I've ever seen in my life. And of course, me being at the time being a visual creature, I just looked at that as like, yeah, this finna be wifey type of shit, because you know that's how shallow I was at the time. Coming to find out, you know, I'm kissing her and stuff. I'm doing what I do, but me and her ain't never had sex. Tell me why it's a nigga that I do not even know. My homeboy had to put me on game and was like, such and such was fucking her in the car. Now, I don't know what dude was doing. I'm not sure what dude was doing. Far as I know, he just looked it better than me or something to her, and she let him fuck. And you know, that's just what it was. Now, I don't let that hinder how I handle women nowadays, but that was the first thing that had me like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? These bitches out here getting fucked in the car. And cause you know, I was naive, 19. I knew motherfuckers was fucking in the car, but women that I fucked with, I just, you know, automatically, like a dumbass, as a younger person, you hold them to a standard of she wouldn't do this, and you just really hoping she wouldn't do you like that, but in reality she did you like that. So that's why after that I really learned that, okay, I don't control the pussy. So now that I know that I don't control the pussy, or I really don't desire to control it, I'm not finna play no back and forth games or no power games with you over your pussy and where you want to be in life. I'm good. So shit, I let you know, we had to drop it where it was at. Of course she denied it, and of course she didn't tell me what it was, but I'm like, nigga, one of my valuable resources told me what it was. You know what I'm saying? One of my valuable niggas told me what it was. Hey, she be getting fucked in the car, nigga. You might want to let that go. And it was what it was. He could have been lying in it, but I ain't taking no risk, nigga. But you know, as far as my jadedness with companionship, that was one of my first memorable moments of like, oh, okay, I don't think having a kind heart is getting you anywhere. I don't think not wanting the pussy is getting you what you think, or the fact that she might restrict the pussy from you, and you ain't a hound dog for it. It ain't really working out for you by being a simp anyway. So she ended up probably letting a drug dealer hit a nigga that had more money than me, had a car to fuck her in. This shit like that. See, I come from the era where all you gotta do is have a fucking car. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is have a damn car. I'm finna go take a piss real quick. Ain't nobody in this bitch anyway. But for the future watchers, I'm not gonna do this when I'm hitting 5,000 views, 100, or even 100 views, 28 views in the room. I ain't gonna be just walking out on y'all. But the fact that there's 0 motherfuckers watching me, I gotta take a piss real quick. I'll be back. Oh shit, my bad, y'all. Nigga damn forgot I was live. Boy, that piss was good. Alright, anyway. Let me go on. Light this blunt up. Alright, I'm back. I'm back with it. Apologize for that. I know that's unprofessional, but I had to piss. Fuck y'all. Anyway, yeah, man. So companionship for me, it ain't gonna go down. Like the definition of companionship, though. You know, the societal way that people want to label companionship. You know, I don't want no one woman. It's all good. She can have multiple niggas as long as I can have multiple bitches. It's all good. All right, so let's get into the next shit, man. Let's get into what it's really about. You know, that's the behavior. Now, that is the behavior of a lone wolf. The behavior of a lone wolf is rugged individualist, uncompromising, independent, driven to forge his own path, unfettered by the sentimental need for companionship. That's how we perceived in society. Now, the specialty of a lone wolf is this. Lone wolves are actually called dispersers. They play an important role for wolves as a whole. Now, when they say wolves, they're talking about the animal and they're talking about humans. So you can keep it, since you're a human, keep it in human terms, and you can also think of it in animal terms and compare the two. Lone wolves are actually called dispersers. They play an important role for wolves as a whole. They're the ones who keep wolves healthy by bringing new genes into the mix with different family groups. They also bring the wolf population into new areas. Now, see, I talked about the specialty of a lone wolf, and I just broke that down about how important we are. Now, we are called dispersers for a damn reason, because any problem, any issue you bring to us, we're going to disperse it. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Right? That's the dedication of a lone wolf. And and the fact that they said that they play an important role for wolves as a whole, they're the ones who keep wolves healthy by bringing new genes into the mix with different family groups. That alone, not saying I'm a coon or I'm gonna go fuck a Latino or nothing. I'm saying that we are the real thinkers that make people that don't do traditional shit, right? So for anyone that isn't traditional, motherfuckers gravitate more to the lone wolf first before it's any other kind of isolated movement. You go off top being a lone wolf in your journey first. Now this might be me being a lone wolf might not last forever, but the reason why I consider myself a lone wolf is because I plan on keeping this as a faith of mine. I'm not of an organization, as the title says itself. I'm not. One of the definitions is as a is a criminal who acts alone rather than as a part of a larger organization. I don't give a fuck about no larger organization, and I also don't give a fuck about a motherfucker who got a bigger name than me. because there's power in that. You know what I'm saying? There's power that lies in not giving a fuck about a world that tells you to give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I would rather you live in your truth. If it's a motherfucker that don't give a fuck about the world, live in your truth so we can understand what the fuck you don't give a fuck about, and we can come to you and also agree with you or disagree. Because I'm not here to pander to just my feelings. I'm not here to just talk shit about the world or that I'm right about how I feel. I'm giving y'all a breakdown on how I feel. This is all an opinion, so you can rebuttal it. You can do all that with this opinion. But I just want to be a voice to let people know that you don't have to conform to what society say what you're supposed to be doing. So, you know, the specialty of us is that we bring new awareness, my nigga. The specialty of us, like it's saying this thing, is that we bring in new genes into the mix with different family groups. Now, they in the wolf world, they talking about impregnating another female wolf. They talking about a new family pack, bringing different colors, or a white wolf up with a black wolf. That's what a lone wolf would do, right? Now, let me clear that up. I'm a lone wolf, but I fuck with only black wolves. I only fuck with black sisters. That's it. Now, in that terminology that they saying, I bring a different mindset to the family group. That's what I'm saying. I bring a different dynamic to the family group. I bring a different perspective, a different life story to what other motherfuckers is talking about, because that's what we supposed to do. You're not supposed to sit here and try to regurgitate what other motherfuckers is talking about because you didn't live their life. So that's where I be at within the black community. Motherfuckers is always talking about what we were supposed to do, or you a bum ass nigga if you doing this, you a bum ass nigga if you doing that, you a sellout if you doing this. Nigga, the black community don't even have a code to stand on until now. You want to talk about foundational black Americans, you want to talk about reparations, them the only motherfuckers that standing solid on something as far as black people can stand on. But before Tariq Nasheed and before the new black media and all these niggas was out here on these streets, man. Niggas was out here trying to be drug dealers. Niggas was trying to be killers, and I can say that because I was one of the niggas trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no fucking sellout. I mean, I'm not no nigga that's high and mighty that think I'm better than the next person, right? So my whole point and what I'm saying is I bring a different perspective to the game. Whether the big wolf like it or not, nigga, I'm bringing a different perspective to the game, and I'm willing to die behind the disrespect that you trying to give me, nigga. So that's where motherfuckers don't fuck with lone wolves. Motherfuckers feel like lone wolves are gonna be unsuccessful in life, when really we know how to migrate into other lone wolves and we know how to habitat is what it said. We know how to find another habitat of other lone wolves. So is that not a team as well? You know what I'm saying? But as a lone wolf, let me tell y'all how I became one. I don't need no notes for this. I just had to break down how society view us, and here it go. I mean, I broke that down. Now here go my reasoning on why I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf because of betrayal, because of not having a father to really show me a way of being. I remember my own father left a nigga alone, so I don't even know about connection like that. I don't really care to connect if it ain't about a movement of some sort, right? I could care less about family events. I've always been clowned. I've always been the one that was high-sided on in the family, or the nigga that seemed to be lame or something like that. Like, I'm talking about back when I was like 5 on up to about 12. My cousins, my brother and them was always like, nigga, you the youngest, so you don't know shit, right? I was the youngest of the clique. But you know, as the youngest, you always gonna be looked at as you need to be the one picking up game, right? But none of these niggas that I hung with right now are doing any better than me. So, and let me give y'all a hint. We was all fatherless children. The four of us that I can remember being around, me, my cousin Ryan, my cousin Ronald, and my brother Lewis, we were all fatherless motherfuckers until my brother had his daddy around most of us. My brother Lewis had his daddy around more than any of us did. His daddy was a solid nigga. But as far as the other three, we didn't have no fathers. And after I grow up and I'm looking at these niggas and I'm like, man, we really ain't, I'm looking at it, not they ain't shit, we not shit, bro. We really perpetuate, we really finna continue the cycle into just dying without putting nothing to our name. And I can't have this shit. So I had to get the fuck away from my family. I can't have this shit. I can't take this shit. I can't take the fact that I die without nothing or without accomplishing something. That's my mission. One of my missions is guaranteed that I wanna guarantee be a vessel out here to gauge what the fuck, or to show a young nigga what he need to be doing out here instead of sitting out here complaining about or reminiscing on what I did and wishing I could change my life. I don't want to be that nigga. I'm 30. So in the next 10 years, nigga, I'm trying to have, if I can, I want to have 200 million in the bank, nigga. I'm trying to get it up there. But we can't do that if we low-minded motherfuckers as black people. So the art of being a lone wolf with me is just, I'm starting to peep the people not to be around. And my family, your family might not be something you need to be around, my nigga. Your family full of failures and shit, my nigga. Your family full of motherfuckers who ain't did nothing for a community build to make the family better. Get the fuck away from on your own movement. Find the people that fuck with you. Find the people that fuck with you. And that's real shit. And you know, shit, that's really all I got, man. I wanted to come to the platform and let motherfuckers know that there's an art to being a loner. There's a reason why you're a loner. Now me, I'm a loner because I've been betrayed a lot. Dudes I used to rock with, trying to holler at my baby mama, holler at bitches I was fucking with and shit behind my back. And it ain't that I fall out about women, it's the principle behind shit. Like, nigga, you could have told me that you wanted to fuck, you know what her, or fuck a bitch I was fucking with, or the fact that you did the shit, be honest with a nigga and be like, hey, before she tell you, I'm gonna tell you this. And I won't even bother to fight you. I can still cut you off because I might not trust you. But you know, it ain't, with me, it ain't about a woman. It ain't about the fact that they was hitting my woman up or hitting another one. It's just more like, nigga, the fact that motherfuckers will say they love you and then do that to you. That's bigger principle than you trying to fuck with my girl. I'll never sit here and utter the words I love you and then treat a nigga like that. Go behind my back and then try to fuck with a woman behind me and not let me know at all. I don't trust niggas. That it happened with most of the niggas that I thought was close to me. Damn near every nigga I know, I brought a bitch around or something, they asked me what's up on the bitch. And I'm like, nigga, what if that was some bitch I'm trying to fall in love with or something, nigga? But I'm so player that I don't give a damn about that shit. So I'll be like, nigga, if she let you fuck her. But don't think my eyebrow ain't up at you. Cause why you want what I got? I don't want your hoes. But that's just me. So me being a lone wolf just came from me actually being a part of a pack and seeing that sometimes you could be a part of the wrong pack. And instead of finding another pack and trying to bond with that pack, and they might be some hoe ass niggas too, I'd rather stand alone. And that's just the bottom line of this shit. That's just the bottom line. But, you know, I ain't gonna talk y'all ear off. I done made all the points necessary I can make. I'm a loner because I don't trust motherfuckers. And motherfuckers have done shiesty shit. They have done untrustworthy shit. So, and that's all I see the world as. I see the world, nigga, Barack Obama, all the presidents that deceived us in some kind of way for their own monetary gain. Everybody's a lone wolf at the end of the day. But I gotta go to work at 3. So y'all take it easy out there. You know what I mean? I gotta clock in at 3 o'clock. So it's gonna be a shorter episode than usually my episodes been about 30 minutes. But when I get some more time in my hand, nigga, we gonna start going in depth with shit. We gonna start being here for at least an hour. You know? But I appreciate anybody that tuned in. This is the Art of Being a Lone Wolf on LoneWolf TV. I'm still a slave to the system. I gotta go to work at 3. It's 12:31 right now. That means I probably got like an hour of sleep I can get because I gotta be up and at it by 2 o'clock. So shit. Y'all fuck with your boy tomorrow, man. I might come to the platform tomorrow and talk about some more real shit. You know. LoneWolf TV, holla at your boy. I'm out.